Welcome back. Welcome back to Sip&Talk.
Hey there. So glad you could join us today.
You know, we cover a lot of interesting ground on this show, but today we're diving into something that might just, flip how you think about your job, your hobbies, even your savings account.
Absolutely. We're unpacking this idea called the super individual. Okay, sounds a bit like a superhero, I know.
Yeah.
But it's actually about tapping into your unique interests and finding the courage to really reshape how you work and live.
Yeah, totally. We're going to get into what it really means, why it's like such a big deal right now, and how you can actually use these ideas in your own life, maybe even for your investments. Prepare for a few aha moments, hopefully.
And there may be a laugh or two along the way.
So let's start right there. What is a super individual?
Yeah.
It's not about wearing a cape, right? Though maybe we should get some custom Sip&Talk capes made.
Maybe later. But no, not quite capes. At its core, being a super individual is really about taking what you're genuinely passionate about, even things that seem kind of mundane, maybe, and figuring out how to turn that into a sustainable venture, something that actually generates income.
Yeah.
It's basically being a solopreneur and really making the most of digital tools.
Exactly. Like, think about it. Maybe you spend, 3 hours a day scrolling cat memes.
Guilty.
Or photography blogs. Or maybe you're obsessed with finding the absolute perfect pickled radish recipe. The big idea here is you're not actually lazy.
Right.
You just haven't quite figured out how to monetize those secret obsessions yet. It's kind of like investing, you know? If you pick a stock you already love, maybe a company whose products you use constantly and know everything about, your chances of understanding it and succeeding just naturally go up.
That's a great analogy. And it leads straight into the first pillar. Passion. It has to be the starting point.
Yeah.
Research keeps pointing to this. It's about really looking at what you naturally spend your time on. Even simple stuff like gaming, or maybe you're weirdly fascinated by sleep optimization. Those things can actually reveal a potential niche market that maybe nobody else is serving well.
Right. Like if you're completely obsessed with, say, one particular video game, maybe you could build an online course teaching advanced strategies or create digital guides or something.
Totally.
Or if you're that sleep connoisseur, maybe a whole line of, sleep-enhancing digital products or guides. Sounds a bit out there, maybe.
But it's not. Trends for 2025 show that digital products like those online courses, memberships, ebooks, they are huge for solopreneurs right now. It's a massive opportunity.
And there's data backing this up, right?
Oh, yeah. There was a QuickBooks report, I think from 2024, that found 50% of solopreneurs said digital tech was key.
Wow.
E-commerce, social media, just being able to work remotely, all that stuff. So you combine your passion with these digital tools. That's a really powerful mix.
Okay, passion first. Got it. What's next?
Next up, courage.
The tricky one.
Yeah, imagine telling your friends, hey, I'm quitting my stable job to become a pickle radish influencer.
Yeah, you might get some looks.
You probably will get some looks. Some people might think you're crazy. But honestly, sometimes it's not that you're crazy.
Right.
It's that they haven't maybe felt that soul-crushing weight of KPI deadlines or the disappointment of that tiny annual bonus.
Yeah.
They don't get the why behind it.
That's a really good point. It comes from a different experience.
Exactly. Being a solopreneur, taking this super individual path.
Yeah.
It's not the default route, right?
Definitely not.
So it takes real courage to face down that skepticism, your own doubts too, and learn to filter out the noise, the negative feedback that isn't helpful. Forbes actually talks about this rise in solopreneurship. A lot of it is people just wanting more control, more flexibility, especially after everything shifted with the pandemic.
Yeah.
It just takes guts to step into that unknown territory.
For sure. It reminds me of like hitting the sell button on a bad stock investment.
Right.
It takes courage.
Yeah.
If you don't cut your losses, that red number just sits there mocking you, reminding you how wrong you were. Doing something you love, okay, worst case. Maybe you're a bit short on cash for a while. But sticking with something you hate, you might end up with ulcers. Or worse. There's data from Side Hustle Science, I think, showing almost half, like 47% of solopreneurs. They're chasing that flexibility and a stable income they actually enjoy earning.
It's about fulfillment, too, not just money. So you've got the passion, you've mustered the courage. What then?
Then it's time to experiment.
Exactly. Experimentation and feedback are key.
Yeah.
You have your idea, now you need to turn it into something real, a product, a service. But it's not a one-shot deal.
No.
It's a cycle. You got to figure out who your target market really is.
Yeah.
Test your idea with something small like a minimum viable product, an MVP.
Just the basics.
Just the core value, yeah. And then you have to listen. Really listen to user feedback and keep tweaking, refining, making it better based on what people actually want or need.
Okay, this is my favorite part, actually, because the answer to, will anyone buy my thing?
Yeah.
Is often, yeah, some will, and a lot won't, or they'll want something slightly different. But that's not failure.
Let her go.
It's just market research in real time. It's like taking the market's temperature. I mean, someone apparently made like $100,000 a month with a cat meditation app.
You're kidding? Cat meditation.
Apparently. So maybe your idea for a, quote, boring project management tutorial. Maybe that's the next big sleep aid. You don't know.
Huh. Okay, maybe not sleep aid, but the point is valid. And the good news is AI tools are making this whole experimentation loop way easier.
I think so.
Crunchbase highlights how AI can automate a ton of the grunt work, drafting emails, analyzing feedback, basic marketing stuff.
Right.
It frees up the solopreneur to focus on the important things. Innovation, talking to users, actually improving the product. It's like making a small investment in an ETS. You know,
okay.
You test the waters with a little bit first.
Yeah.
You know, just dump your life savings in on day one. Smart testing.
Okay, that makes sense. Test small, learn fast. Now, this next part.
Yeah.
This sounds really interesting. Digital products for time freedom.
Yes. Digital products for time freedom. This is where it gets really powerful.
Yeah.
Think of a digital product, an ebook you write, an online course you record, a membership site you build. Think of it like your personal fixed deposit or ETF for your life. But when you create yourself.
Okay, I like that.
You create it once, right? Put in the effort up front.
Yeah.
And then it can sell over and over and over again to one person, 100, 1,000.
Without you having to be there each time.
Exactly. It decouples your income from your actual hours worked. That's the magic.
That's the dream, isn't it? Moving away from trading time directly for money.
It's the game changer. Building scalable income. Rushford Business School pointed out how solopreneurs use automation and these kinds of digital products to build passive income streams. That's how you truly achieve time freedom. Your business starts working for you.
So your time isn't just locked into earning money anymore. It's for soaking in the tub, daydreaming, finally beating Wordle in 2 tries.
Whatever floats your boat. And the data backs this up too. QuickBooks, again, solopreneurs average about 40 hours a week.
Compared to
45 for typical employees. And here's the kicker. They actually average more vacation days. 15 versus 14.
Wait, really? More free time during the week and more actual time off. Okay, sign me up. Where do I sign?
It's definitely appealing. But there's one more crucial piece.
Okay.
Continuous learning ensures growth. Especially, the sources emphasize, around investment and technology.
You can't just set it and forget it.
Definitely not those 2025 trends. They basically say that using AI and other digital tools effectively isn't just nice to have anymore. It's becoming a core skill for solopreneurs who want to stick around.
Yeah, I read something like, it's not about whether you can use Notion, it's about whether you'll be replaced by someone who masters it.
Oof. Harsh, but kind of true.
And don't treat ChatGPT like your helpful buddy. It's more like a super cheap competitor who never gets sick and learns way faster than you.
That's one way to put it. It's like managing your investment portfolio.
Right. How so?
You have to regularly check your asset allocation, rebalance things. If you just ignore your investments, they won't magically grow perfectly. They might even shrink.
Right. Neglect leads to losses.
Same idea here. If you don't manage your assets, your skills, your tools, your understanding of the market, they'll end up managing you, probably through lost opportunities or just falling behind. Staying sharp on tech and market shifts is absolutely vital.
Okay, so we've got passion, courage, experimentation, digital products for freedom, and continuous learning. That's the toolkit. How does this all apply more broadly, like to investment decisions?
Great question. So applying super individual to life and investment, let's start with investment decisions.
Right.
Being a super individual often means you're building these passive income streams we talked about. That income provides a really solid base for smart investing.
Right. You actually have surplus money to invest.
Exactly. You can move towards regular savings, diversifying your investments, stocks, maybe bonds, perhaps real estate, spreading that risk out.
And got to have that emergency fund, right?
Yeah.
Especially if income bounces around a bit.
Absolutely crucial. Solopreneur income can be variable. So having, say, 3-6 months of essential living expenses tucked away somewhere safe and accessible, non-negotiable. It's your safety net.
Makes sense. And setting actual goals.
Yes, using SMART goal-specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound is super important here. Maybe your goal is to increase your passive income by 10% this year. Or maybe it's hitting a certain number that covers all your bills. Having clear targets makes a huge difference.
Like a roadmap for your money.
Precisely. And look, when things get more complex, maybe you're scaling up fast or trying to figure out taxes, getting advice from a financial advisor who actually gets the solopreneur world. Really wise move.
Someone who understands irregular income and digital businesses.
Yeah. And remember, the ultimate goal, time freedom. So prioritize investments that support that, dividend stocks that pay you regularly, maybe rental properties managed by someone else, things that generate passive income rather than, say, day trading, which eats up all your time.
Okay. That investment side makes sense. What about the life decisions part? That sounds like the fun part.
It definitely can be. The flexibility is huge. As a solopreneur, a super individual, you often get to choose when you work, where you work.
Like work from the beach?
If that's your thing. Or maybe move somewhere with a much lower cost of living, freeing up cash and reducing pressure. Or, really importantly, if you need to prioritize family time, maybe pick up kids from school, you can actually structure your work around those life priorities. Instead of trying to fit life into the cracks left by work.
That's a big shift in thinking.
It really is. It's about consciously balancing your financial targets with your personal happiness and well-being. Research shows solopreneurs often put a really high value on health, relationships. Because they realize money isn't the only thing that matters, especially when you're starting out and maybe things feel a bit unstable. It might mean deciding to work a bit less, to spend more time with family, or investing in fitness so you have the energy to keep going. It's a holistic view.
And practically speaking, investing in good tools.
Yes. Don't be afraid to invest in high-quality tools and systems. Good software, reliable equipment. It might cost more upfront, sure.
But saves time later.
Massively. Saves time, boosts productivity, prevents so many headaches down the line. And just being organized, like using good accounting software to track everything easily, that frees up so much mental energy for the important stuff, like actually enjoying your life.
Okay, so bring it all together. Where's the real magic, the sweet spot, where life and investment integrate?
The sweet spot is when it all flows together seamlessly. That financial stability you build through diversified investments, that emergency fund, it actually supports those more adventurous life choices. Well, maybe it gives you the confidence to launch a slightly riskier, more passion-driven project because you know your basic needs are covered. Or maybe it allows you to take a 3-month trip to recharge or explore new ideas without worrying about income drying up completely.
That peace of mind must be incredible.
It really is. And it flows the other way too, like you said earlier.
Right, life decisions impacting finances.
Exactly. Choosing to live somewhere with lower taxes or costs directly frees up more cash for investment or reinvestment in your venture. It's about creating synergy, where everything supports everything else.
Gotcha.
And ultimately, you see this recurring theme. Many super individuals value that time freedom even more than just piling up wealth.
Yeah.
They actively look for passive income investments specifically because they minimize the time needed to manage them. It allows them to build these flexible lives, maybe work fewer hours intentionally, or just have more quality time for family, hobbies, whatever matters most to them.
Building a life rich in time and experiences, not just dollars.
That's a perfect way to put it.
Okay, so let's try and sum this up. Life's little summary time. A super individual. They're not some mythical being.
Nope, not at all. They're just someone who's figured out how to pick the best, tastiest ingredients from their own life.
Their passions, their knowledge.
Exactly. And they cook up something amazing with it, something sustainable and fulfilling.
It's not about working yourself to death. It's about having the freedom and, the money to maybe, I don't know, catch a movie on a Wednesday afternoon. And then maybe casually write a brilliant blog post afterwards because you feel like it, not because you have to.
Totally. It's work integrated with life on your terms.
And here's a fun thought. Investing in yourself. Your skills, your passions, that doesn't get taxed.
True.
And investing in those passions, well, that might just pay you back in ways you never expected across your whole life. The ultimate ROI, maybe.
Couldn't agree more. And remember that saying, you're not lazy.
Oh, yeah. You just haven't found the way to make money while goofing off yet?
Huh? Well, maybe not just goofing off. But building digital products, it really can feel like printing your own money. Legally, of course.
Legally. Always legal. And hey, that 3 hours you might spend scrolling Netflix every day.
Uh-oh, where are you going with this?
It just means you haven't launched your expert Netflix review course website yet. Wink, wink.
Okay, I see your point. What a fantastic exploration of this super individual idea. It really is about empowerment, isn't it? Taking control.
Absolutely. We really hope this gave you all some great insights, maybe a little spark, a nudge to think about your own path. Could you be a super individual?
Before we sign off, please remember to subscribe to Sip and Talk wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss out on our future chats.
And speaking of not missing out, do yourself a favor. Check out our good friend Mickey's YouTube channel. It's called Mickytolife. Seriously, if all this talk of KPIs and solopreneurship has stressed you out,
which it might.
Mickey's channel has tons of hilarious cat meme videos. It's scientifically proven to reduce stress. Okay, maybe not scientifically, but it works. Plus, music, wine tasting, travel vlogs. Go de-stress. Go watch some cat videos.
Good advice. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in to Sip and Talk.
We'll catch you next time.